Welcome to the Crystal Starnes Show with your host, Crystal Starnes. First, I want to say thank you to Just TV for having this show on the network. I also want to say thank you to everyone out there for watching. And today we have two special guests that are going to be coming on the show. And the topic today is going to be discussing a foundation that is revolved around human trafficking. And the two guests that will be on the show will be Bella Levy and Alan Greenstein. Bella Levy is the founder of the Bella Levy Foundation. And Alan is also part of the foundation. He is on the board of directors. So let's welcome Bella Levy and Alan Greenstein to the show. Welcome, both of you.
Hello, thank you for having us, and Happy New Year to you and all your listeners.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us on. This is to publicize a great event that's about to occur.
Well, I guess we can start with Alan. Alan, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about who you are and why you started, was part of the foundation?
Okay. Well, my name is Alan Greenstein. I'm the founder and executive producer of Support Our #Creatives. And the goal of this organization is to level the playing field so that people of typically underrepresented demographics can have as much chance as everybody else to have their projects created and distributed and seen. I'm also, as you just mentioned, I'm on the board of directors of the Bella Levy Foundation, and which deals in fighting human trafficking and also providing a safe haven for its warriors. So with that, I'll turn it back to you, Crystal.
Okay. Well, thank you, Alan, for sharing all that. He has he's part of the foundation, and he also has Support Our #Creatives. And Bella, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about who you are and why you started the Bella Levy Foundation, or maybe just talk a little bit about what the foundation is.
Sure, thank you for having me. So my name is Bella Levy, and I'm the CEO and the founder of the Bella Levy Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization against human trafficking. And the basic principles of the foundation is to bring awareness, education, and prevention methods against human trafficking. My story is, I think, is a little bit unique. And as you know, my background is medical, and my background is also pageant and modeling. And if you've seen on my website, you see I have that split screen where one half of me is in pageant and one half of me is in my scrubs from work. I call that picture, this is where medical meets beautiful. And when I started out in pageantry, my platform was women empowerment. And I wanted to let women know that it's okay to be beautiful and it's okay to be smart. And you become a total SuperSHEro when you can do both. I did the pageant during COVID. And as you can imagine, it was unique, and it was a challenge, but nothing I couldn't overcome. So when I competed for DC, I didn't even place in the top 4. I called that the worst, best day of my life because, of course, I didn't win. It was my first pageant. And I decided I didn't know at the time it was the hardest pageant ever, but it was. And it was the Miss DC for America pageant, which I later on found out was one of the hardest pageants because it's so competitive. I didn't place in the top 4. But that night, because the pageant was virtual, I happened to catch the eye of a producer. And that's when my movie career started. And I was happy to have that. And with COVID going on and me being stressed out with everything going on at work, having the distraction of the pageant, having this distraction of table reads, having the distraction of preparing for roles was good for my mental psyche, because what I was dealing with at work was really, really, and you guys all saw it on TV, but I saw it like in my face every day. So then Maryland pageant came along, and I decided to change gears a little bit. I had a trip to Israel, which was, literally a trip that changed my life. And I wanted to make a more of an impact. And I know I shared this story with you offline. I have a very personal reason why I do this. And I decided to pay tribute to that story. And my platform was human trafficking. And I came as first runner-up. So that for me was progress. And then last August, I traveled to North Carolina and I competed in today's International Woman and I was crowned Miss Elite. So my pageantry evolved. And again, it's never about the sparkly thing, it's about the platform. And as you know, we are having this huge event. January is the official Human Traffic Awareness Month. The official Human Trafficking Day is January the 11th. I encourage you and all of our listeners to do a royal blue blackout, which means if you're on social media, just let your screen go royal blue or put a royal blue heart on there. And that's just how we can stand in solidarity. So the event that we're putting on right here in Baltimore, it's actually a 3-day event. And the purpose of this event is so we can raise money so I can open up a safe haven, which is unique of its own kind. It's a place for healing. It's a place for recovery, judgment-free zone. And I know I don't call them victims, I call them warriors, because the kind of hell that they had to climb through and live through, they should never go through that again. And I want to welcome each one at the doors and help them rebuild their lives. And all of this requires monetary support. So we decided to hold a gala to be a fundraiser. And the gala is going to be a 3-day event. Friday is a meet and greet happy hour where you get a chance to meet some of our vendors, some of our sponsors. And Crystal, thank you so much for being one of our vendors and one of our supporters. I'm very excited to have you there. And I'm actually honored that you're taking part of this event. You and I are very parallel because you have, Voice for the Victims. And I think it's a great way for both of our organizations to merge well to make a difference. And I think that's what connected me to you originally. And, I appreciate you bringing me on the show. What people don't know, or some people may not know, is that we speak outside of the show. We actually speak on a daily basis almost. So I'm very happy and I'm fortunate to have you in my life. So again, thank you. Getting back to the show. So Friday is a meet and greet where you can come out, meet our vendors, meet our sponsors. It's basically everybody's coming together as strangers. You don't know each other, but by the time that the Friday night ends, everybody's going to be more relaxed and they're going to get a chance to know each other. Saturday morning is the big day. So it's all opening ceremonies will start at 4:00. And I'm so grateful that my friends from the Naval Academy, Annapolis is the capital of Maryland, are going to be coming down. I believe they're going to be doing the colors, which I'm a civilian, but what that means is they're going to, come down with the flags, and the national anthem is going to be sung by no other than Damini Monroe, who's an amazing recording artist. And thereafter that, I'm going to have an amazing moment tribute to everybody who has at one point in time been subject to that life. I don't want to give it away because I want to save a little bit just to have that wow factor of what I'm doing and why. Remind everybody why we're here. Remind everybody. And then we're going to go straight into a fashion show, a celebrity star-studded fashion show. We have multiple designers, and once the fashion show's over, all the models are going to dress and transform in their royal blue gowns, and we're going to go up into the main ballroom, and that's where we're going to have dinner and dancing. We're going to have the amazing Jacqueline Lulu Brown do the blessing of the food. And we're going to have an amazing caterer that comes in, very healthy food. To me, it's very important to live a healthy lifestyle. She is really, really good. She caters to try to be healthy across the board. It's a fusion between Asian and Hawaiian food together. I took my team out there the other day for a tasting, and everybody said they loved it. It's going to be dinner. It's going to be dancing. We have 4 DJs. We have I think it's over 20 performers, 20 artists over the 3-day span, and we have about 4 keynote speakers. After that is done, Sunday morning we have a farewell breakfast where we have the other 2 keynote speakers come on, and we have a Q&A and a nice wrap up. I do have to say that the Bella Levy Foundation will be presenting 3 major awards. One is called the Noemi Mimi Perez Award. What that award is, when I was running for DC, I decided to have a contest called Queen for a Day, because I know that there's other women like me that work hard, try to provide for their family, and maybe they put themselves last. And I wanted to glorify this woman. And I had a contest. A lot of people wrote in who they nominate, their sister, their aunt, their wife, their spouse, whoever, to get their hair and makeup done while I'm getting it done. I was going to donate a dress and escort her to the Kennedy Center and make her a queen every day. From there on out, she would be a queen. Unfortunately, this thing, COVID, invaded our planet, and that never happened. The winner of that award was a young lady by the name of Noemi Mimi Perez. When I got the nomination, I looked at the name and I'm like, that name sounds familiar. Well, I love salsa dancing, and she was one of the young ladies from the salsa community. So she lost her life to cancer, and I never got a chance to give her the award. So her husband is going to be there and accept in her honor. And moving forward, he is going to be the presenter at every gala. That's my way of living her legacy. Everything that I embody, everything that the foundation embodies, she has. And I just want to keep that going. So the Bella Levy Foundation will be acknowledging a woman in the community. It doesn't have to be local to Maryland. It could be anywhere. A woman that has those types of qualities. The second award is the Sound of Freedom Award. I was very privileged and honored to speak at Oceana Naval Base. I think it was in the spring. They had their, I think it's 1,000-man stand down. They asked me to come in and speak to them about human trafficking and what the foundation does. And I woke up in the morning, and the gentleman that was responsible for, bringing me in, he was like, "Did you sleep okay?" And I said, "I did, but why did I hear airplanes? I'm on a naval base." And then he said, "We call that the sound of freedom." And me being a foreigner, that really resonated hard with me. And I've always had a really, really soft spot for all of our military and veterans and all those that lost their lives to preserve our way of life. And I'm so fortunate to live in this country. If I wake up in the morning and I want to go have a croissant, I can. If I want to go in the morning and go to the store and buy something orange, I can. And as a woman, that is a privilege I have living in this country. So I wanted to pay tribute to our military who protect our way of life every day. And the third award is the BLF, or the Bella Levy Foundation Humanitarian Award of Excellence. And that goes out to a very special individual who is making a difference in the community. Those are the 3 main awards that I want to do to kind of give back to our community. And that pretty much encompasses the entire event. I welcome everybody to come out. We have, if you want to get more information, go to bellalevy.org, and you can click on the Royal Blue Gala and you can see what we have. Also, getting back to the fashion show, we had a huge casting call. We actually have a waiting list for next year, which is great. Not everybody was able to make it, and that's okay. Everybody has different schedules. But when I announced the models that they made it into the fashion show, what they didn't know is that now they are in competition for Mr. and Mrs. Gala. So you can go onto the website, read a little bit about each model. Each model that I chose went through an extensive casting call. Each model on there is just more than a pretty face. Each model out there is more than just a glamorous walk, or what I say, how you rip the runway. Each model out there is doing something positive in the community. And I just wanted to give them a platform so more people are aware of them. So people are able to go on the website and vote for their favorite models. There's 4 criteria to win the Mr. and Mrs. Gala. And the winner of this year's Mr. and Mrs. Gala will come back next year and crown the next winner. So all of that is really, really exciting. And I have an amazing team. So thank you to my team. There's too many of you to mention. Thank you to my great, PR. Thank you to just everybody that's just been doing so much to help me. Literally, we are, and Alan will tell you, we are literally 3-4 Zooms a week, just speaking to everybody, making sure that everybody is on board. I want to say thank you to the models. I want to say thank you to the artists. I want to say thank you to the DJs and the keynote speakers, because without them, I don't have a show. And when I have a show, I have an opportunity to get people's attention and let them know how serious this is, and we can truly come together and truly make a difference. What I like to do is when I give my speech, and I'd like to do this now if you're okay with it, I ask everybody to please take the pledge with me. And I wear this ribbon on the left side because the heart is on the left side, and this is something that's very near dear to me. So if you're okay, Crystal, I'd like to ask you and Alan to take the pledge with me right now, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Say, hi, my name is.
Hi, my name is.
Alan Greenstein.
And today I take the pledge.
And today I take
Today I
the pledge
take the pledge
Against human trafficking.
against human trafficking.
And I support the Bella Levy Foundation.
And I support the Bella Levy Foundation.
Thank you. And every single time I encounter somebody and I ask them to take the pledge, I make them my champion of humanity. And I only have 2 eyes. I could only see a little bit. But when I empower the public, if you see something, say something, I feel like we collectively can be more vigilant. When I give my lectures, I talk about the Black Dot campaign and I talk about the angel drinks. And those are just nonverbal form of communication that if you find yourself in a situation, you can get help. Also, I created, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, I'm trying to pull it up. It won't because of the green screen. I'm trying to hold up the QR code and it won't let me hold it up because of the screen. I'm sorry, but maybe you can point it up later.
In front of your face. Yeah, or put it in front of your face. Oh, I don't know. It's not working.
No, it's not. I think it's because it's laminated. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, gotta love technology. So I created a QR code. And the brilliance of this QR code is that when you scan, let me see if I can use it on my business card. Sorry. No, it won't take that either. No. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But there is a QR code. And when you scan the QR code, the very first thing it asks you is, do you need police? And if you press yes, it will contact the police right away. That is my way of what can I make a direct impact real time. And as of recently, all 7 continents have logged into the website. So I feel it keeps me going to know that people are listening to what I'm trying to say, and people are bringing awareness. People are listening. People are vigilant. And I truly believe that if all of us band together, we can truly bring an end to this. This doesn't have to be. We can really unite together and stand in solidarity against human trafficking. Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for sharing all that. You're an amazing lady. You're full of compassion, full of humanity. You're a servant leader. I mean, there's so many descriptions of what you're doing. I mean, you work in the hospital, you do this, you're an actress, you're a model, you wear so many hats. And I'm so blessed to know you and be able to call you my friend. And I love what you're doing. And I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. I do. I just think you're a fabulous lady.
Thank you. I can't wait to see you in your royal blue.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
Alan's way ahead of us. Look, he's wearing his royal blue already. I'm so proud of you, Alan.
I know.
Again, thank you so much for inviting your home, inviting us into your lives and into your viewers' lives. And I appreciate the fact that you're with me on this journey. Truly am.
You're welcome. And thank you so much for coming on the show today. And Alan, did you want to talk any more about maybe like where people can find you as well?
Oh, yes, of course. But before I do that, though, I'd like to briefly say how Bella and I actually came together. You know, I was on a film set, and she was that day. She's one of the people actually in the film, but that day her role was actually COVID compliance officer. And but we started talking, and she mentioned about her career in in terms of the various pageants that she's going to be in, and asked I would support her, and of course I agreed to do that. And then a few months later, she came back to me and asked, and then told me about the Bella Levy Foundation and what it's all about. So and I was so honored. She asked me to be on the board of directors, and that is so amazing. That's a first for me. So basically, that's so, and it is such a worthwhile foundation, as we all know. And this gala is kind of like the first really pinnacle, a culmination of everything that Bella is trying to convey. And it's just the beginning. There's a lot more to come after this. So that's why I'm so pleased that I'm on the board of directors and have had a hand in planning this. And there's been lots of planning going on for sure. So yeah, so I wanted to say that. And as I said, if you want to reach out to me, support our #creatives, my organization. If you know anybody in predominantly in the entertainment industry, I will, I'm very interested in finding out about people's projects, and hopefully I can become a part of it in various ways. And basically, if you want to get in touch with me, you can go to my email is Alan, ALAN at supportourcreatives.com. Or you can go to the website, which is supportourcreatives.com, and there's a contact form. So that way you can reach out to me. And I really, one of my passions is to help people, help the creatives get their projects made, as I said at the beginning. And I think that's a very positive contribution. But anything I can do to help them do that. So that's support our #creatives. Thanks.
Well, thank you again. And I guess, Bella, do you want to just tell your foundation's website again so people know where to find the gala information?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So first of all, if you want to reach out to me on social media, you can find me on Instagram. That's BELLACHKA 2021. Also on Instagram, you can find me on Bella Levy Foundation. On Facebook, it's Bella Levy, and the website is bellalevy.org. If you need to contact me or email me, you can reach me at bella@bellalevy.org. So pretty much if you go to Google and pull in Bella Levy, that's the first thing that'll pop up is the organization. And I do answer all of my emails. I respond right away. And when people reach out to me with their cell phone numbers, I do respond to every single email. I have an amazing team. But as far as me reaching out to people, I believe in a hands-on approach. and I will always respond to everybody myself. My team will go ahead and take in as far as like taking care of logistics and other things. So yay, team. Go ahead, Team Bella. Yeah, I love you guys. But I do respond to every single call, and I do respond to every single email myself because it's important to me.
Well, thank you again, both you, Bella and Alan, for coming on the show today. And thank you everyone out there for listening. Till next time, I hope everyone goes and has a fabulous evening. Take care, everyone.
Thank you.